Hey there, Pisces fam. How's it going? Thank you so much for joining me in this tarot reading. This is going to be a general positive vibes for January of 2025 for you for the rest of this month to see what kind of message of encouragement you could receive that you need to hear right about now. Okay, fam? Thank you so much for joining me. Let's get into it. Goodness gracious. As per usual, I've already pre-shuffled, so let's go ahead and cut the decks together. Starting with the archetypes, we have agape. Sounds a bit like the word escape. Moving on. What if, instead of putting yourself at the center of your spiritual practice, you put God, Goddess, or nature at the center? How would that change your approach? Such is the energy of agape. Agape? It is alive when we are in awe and wonder, our breath taken away by the sacred force that surrounds us and asks for nothing in return. This card can indicate a spiritual initiation that stretches your capacity to love and serve. You sense the earthly as the heavenly and vice versa. Such an initiatory moment can appear in any form, and like a healing balm to the modern soul, its effects last a lifetime. The agape card may also suggest you reassess what you worship every day, both consciously or unconsciously. What are you elevating? Where does the sacred ladder you climb ultimately lead to? Okay, I had a little bit of a little rumbly in my tumbly while reading that. So that like I feel is really emphasizing that hunger. What is it that your soul is hungry for? You know, they tend to say that the Pisces, that sign is the ruler of like the unknown, right? The supernatural and all of that, the psychic shit, right? And you tend to feel, no matter how cool, I've said it for the other water signs, I'm going to say it for you too, okay? No matter how cool you try to play it, you still feel very deeply, right? And there's something that you're hungry for deep in your soul. A hunger, maybe it's awakening, and it's refusing to be ignored and overlooked and shoved down into the recesses anymore. What about the believe in your own magic oracle deck? Yep, interesting. There's always going to be opinions, right? People may not always understand what you're trying to do, and that's okay. They got their own path, their own journey to enjoy, right? And this is yours to live. And you don't need anybody else's approval to exist. Guess what? You got it upon birth. You're already here, fam. And nobody else is going to live your life for you. There's no sense in trying to hand it over to anyone else, because they'll still just be doing their thing, won't they? This is yours. You get to rock that shit. You get to make your own choices. You've certainly suffered your own consequences, right? Hey. You're the only one who can sustain your soul, who can take care of that hunger. Maybe it's been responsibility that has completely led you astray. Or you thought you had to do it a certain way, and it's your own expectations that you've tripped over, that you thought were so important. And you've come to realize, oh, well, I went about that wrong, right? Let's see if we can find any clarification in the tarot or something. I don't know. It's YouTube. Let's lighten the mood a wee bit, okay, Pisces? Let's lighten it up. Have a little bit of fun, even if it's momentary, right? A little distraction, if you will. I like to think of the tarot as its own story. Maybe this is the prologue, right? Let's see what chapter 1 is. The King of Wands. The King and Queen of Wands have seen some shit. They've been through the trial by fire, right? And they've come out the other side and they alchemized that shit into gold. Really, whose approval do they need? They know exactly what they're doing. They know exactly where they come from. And they are very secure. And he's got a salamander buddy, right? But there's not only courage. After everything you've been through at this point in life, there's still passion. An ability to connect with almost a like childlike wonder in life once more. Like, all right, what else you got? Except you know that the worst is behind you. And if that's what childhood and everything else was part of that experience, well then, it's only up from here, right? Heck yeah, fam, what's chapter 2? Boosh, the great equalizer, has entered chat. This can be you defying gravity with these cups, right? Whatever you're standing on can still feel like solid ground because you know how to adapt. You know how to handle come what may. It's whatever now. But you're also being reminded that you're not alone. I don't know what the divine means for you or the universe and all of that. But it's always there for you. To ask for help. To help with your manifestations. The way you now want to live your life. Right? How you're rising from the flames as that phoenix. What about chapter 3? Boosh, okie dokie, artichoke. Got the world in the palm of your hand. What we're going to do, fam? Where shall we go next? This is the stable ground that you've been needing right about now. January 2025, it's a good month. It's a good month for this kind of shit, right? Do you even realize how capable you are? Have you opened yourself up to receive any kind of assistance, any kind of balance? Are you ready for this? What's the next card? Because a lot of change is coming in. Right? That equalization. But this kind of change, this can only come about from you. So don't try to take the stones and put them back where they were. Nah, fuck that shit. Let the walls crumble. Begin anew. Fresh. Get the ash off your wings, Phoenix. It's time. Okay? What's going to come up underneath the King of Wands? The Ace of Cups. There we go. But it's also tapping into that creativity again, right? It's also tapping into that. Because look at this imagery. It's the idea is it's a gift from the divine. A peace offering, if you will, with that dove, right? Accepting that you can handle this. You can be your own savior. You don't need somebody else to help you. But you do have a divine universe backing you up. This can be love, but this can also be creativity, new relationships either way, right? It doesn't have to be a romantic love. It can speak of self-love. Opening yourself to receive the love and abundance that you've been craving. If that's it, what that means for you, right? Do you understand a worthiness for it, that you deserve it? What's coming up underneath the Temperance card? The Queen of Cups. There's a balance between the masculine and the feminine going on. And funny how it's coming up underneath a great equalizer. You may feel deeply, but you know what to do about it now, right? You've been learning, you've been healing, you've been learning how to flow rather than lose sight, right? Getting lost in the sauce. This has been such a huge point in your evolution for learning how to navigate the flow of life without getting pulled into the undertow and shit, right? Being able to navigate, being able to defy gravity with that water and those emotions and that creativity. What's coming up underneath the World? The Seven of Pentacles. Okie dokie. This is long game, right? So it's okay to need to take a breath, to take a breather. You've been putting in a lot of hard work, a lot of harvesting, a lot of growth. And it's starting to look like things are ripening, but maybe it's not going at the speed or at the pace that you prefer, this change, this process. But don't lose sight of the fact that magic is still happening all around you. This internal work that you've been doing is still emanating from you. Okay? Like I said, this change can only happen because of you. And you still have the world surrounding you. So don't worry about timing of things. It's happening as it's meant to, and you are indeed doing your part, right? You're tending to it. The Pentacles aren't just money, they're everything. I've said it time and time again because I mean it, fam. The Pentacles are everything. They're all those seeds planted and tended to, right? It happens in time as it's meant to. So you just take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Okay, what's coming up underneath the Tower? The Fool. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. There we go. That awe in life. There we go, fam. That's the 1-2 combo for this whole conversation. You've learned so much, King, Queen, Angel. You've learned so much, and you're still capable of dancing, whatever that looks like for you. Right? Even if you have some scars left over after this, you're still going to right on back up because you're not done yet. And you have a heck of a life to still enjoy, right? We go from tending to our plants and our seeds, our garden, to enjoying picking off the rose and going on an adventure. Right? That when one cycle ends, a new one begins. Huzzah. Right? What's the epilogue to this story? The Seven of Cups. Oh my goodness, you water signs are so silly. with this round of tarot anyway, you have so many ideas, so many plans, so many daydreams, so much that you want to do. So please make sure that you're allowing yourself to enjoy it along the way. Right? Live in awe. Romanticize your life if you need to. Most of us are trying to learn how to, whatever that means for us, right? This can be daydreams. This can also speak of illusions. But remember to just keep your wits about you. You're not dumb. And anybody thinking you are can just take it to the mirror. You know exactly what's right for you, right? That balance. What are the extra notes for this beautiful reading? My goodness, look at all these major arcana coming out to play. This is the dancer of the tarot, fam. What's up? Someone else's demons think you smell good. My notes are AKA someone's negativity is really wearing you down. Get away from them if you can. Let the walls crumble. Let the cards fall where they may. Right? To new beginnings. Because you've got your plans. You've got your goals. This is, like I said before, long game going on and playing out. This couldn't have happened without you. You, oh, fam. Fam. Do you know how much you are loved? How precious you are? You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. Do you have any idea how precious you are to someone, to anyone? But most of all, whatever spirits and guides are coming through, they really want you to know that you are loved and that you are precious. However that resonates with you, okay? Thank you so much for sharing this moment with me, fam. Oh, positive vibes indeed. It's an honor to share them with you. Look at that. Dream on, baby. This is your reality. Where are we going to go next, right? Oh, thank you for hanging out with me and keeping me company. And always remember that I love you.